So we have the privilege of having in our midst this afternoon the Lord Mayor of Leeds, Councillor Abigail Masha. Thank you for visiting or for being part of this. So I have this privilege to invite her to the podium to deliver to us a keynote speech. May I ask every one of us to rise up as we invite the Lord Mayor of Leeds.
Please be seated. Okay, a very good afternoon to each and every one of us, and thank you all so much for coming in numbers. Pastors of the church, Africanus, and all those who have contributed to making today a success, all the volunteers, thank you all so much, and God bless you. I am so pleased to be here with you all today. I have been asked to speak about parenting with a purpose. Not an easy task to be a parent, but it's such a blessing to be a parent. Thank you for inviting me to speak on such an important topic today. It's an honor to stand before you to explore the ways we can come together as parents, caregivers, and community leaders alike to safeguard our children and create a safer and more thriving Leeds. When we talk about parenting with purpose, we are speaking about the intentional acts of love, intentional acts of guidance, and protection that provide our children with a strong foundation. In a world filled with many challenges, our commitment to purposeful parenting is not only about nurturing, but also about preparing our young people to lead safe, healthy, and fulfilled lives. As parents, we know that raising a child is one of the greatest responsibilities that we hold. But safeguarding them goes beyond the walls of our homes. It takes an entire community. As Africans will say, it takes an entire, that's it. Faith communities, schools, and neighborhoods and social groups have an essential role to play when it comes to raising our children. It is this shared responsibility that strengthens the fabric of our society, building a Leeds where children are safe to grow, learn, and to dream. And that's one of our visions as a city. In many of our faith traditions, the values of care, respect, and integrity serve as guiding principles for raising our children. These values instilled from a young age help children understand their own worth and the worth of others. Faith communities, in particular, are invaluable in nurturing moral grounding. Very important. And when they unite with families and civic institutions like ourselves, our collective strength ensures that no child is left unsupported. I urge all of us here today to reflect on how we as individuals and as communities can support each other in this journey. Can we open more spaces for conversations with our children? Can we have organizations who have different resources to make sure we create that family support and well-being? Is that something we can do? Leeds that I know, I have lived here for 25 years now, and I know so much about this city. And I know it also has got a remarkable history of resilience as well as inclusivity. But at the same time, there are lots of exclusions too. And by continuing to hold the values that are dear to us when it comes to raising our children, we can offer our children the safety and opportunity that they deserve. Together, let's ensure that each child in Leeds feels the warmth of our community, that cares deeply for them, a community that nurtures their potential and protects their well-being. This is not just a goal for us, but we want this to be our legacy, one that will ripple through generations to come. So, to each and every one of you here today, we all have the responsibility of safeguarding and caring for our children. I mentioned my children to you, they're 20 years old now, but even when they return home from university to be with me, it is my responsibility as the parent to make sure that they are safe. Safety might mean different things to so many of you, but there are different forms of safety that are simply common sense. We all know with the law the age that you can leave a child at home on their own and not. I know the challenges of having to work round the clock just to make ends meet, but it's not worth you leaving your vulnerable children on their own whilst you're out working. I had a bit of conversation about lots of children who have been taken into care. As elected members, we are actually parents of children in care in this city. And when I see so many of the children that we care for, it breaks my heart. I've seen some children in care who I actually know their parents. Their parents are medical doctors. Their parents are nurses. Their parents are engineers. But we have those children in care. So this meeting today, Africanus and the church, we are infinitely grateful because it's very, very important that we continue having these conversations. They are called children for a reason and not adults. And let us treat them as children. God bless you all.
Good morning everyone, my name is Tazana Jabbar and I work for an organisation called VAL Voluntary Action Leeds.
The second legislation has a couple of key responsibilities for me and you. Whether you are a Sunday school teacher, whether you are a teen church teacher like myself, or you are a day-to-day teacher, or a trainer or assessor, or you are dealing with children, the safeguarding legislature talks to me and you. You may be a nurse, you may be a doctor, as long as you are dealing with human beings. Now it talks about duty of protection. Anyone working with children and vulnerable adults must take reasonable steps to protect them from harm, abuse, or neglect. It's called duty of protection. And the forms of abuse, you know, is abuse always intentional? I want us to talk about it for 5 minutes.
When your child comes home and tells you from school that I've been bullied, it's not for us to say, don't worry about it. Take it up, speak with the teachers. The teachers are there. There is always a bully survey that they do and they investigate as well.